one of my unabashedly favorite movies of the last year or so, last 2 years, is Ryan Reynolds' Free Guy. I love this movie so much. Ray, I know you were counting down the days, Ray. Yep. Counting down the days till it finally came out for people to watch, and you watched it. You liked it, right?
Yeah, I loved it.
So, I mean, it's just a grand, wonderful movie. Absolutely love it. And it's directed by Shawn Levy. Now, Shawn Levy also just directed Ryan Reynolds in The Adam Project, which we're going to talk about a little bit later in the show. But he has also worked with Hugh Jackman. Shawn Levy has also worked with that because I believe he directed Real Steel, did he not? I believe Shawn Levy directed Real Steel.
Plus, Hugh Jackman had a cameo in Free Guy.
That nobody knew about until after the fact. So a lot of people the best thing on the internet for the last 5 years has been this fake feud between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds.
What's fake?
I know, right? What? But it has absolutely been the best thing on the internet is these guys. And a lot of people wondering, are we going to see Deadpool have a movie where Wolverine shows up as Hugh Jackman? Are we going to see Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds together? Well, according to Shawn Levy, the answer to that is, yeah, you're going to see them. Shawn Levy is saying that he says, I'm not going to say what or where, but you're going to see Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman in a movie together. This comes to us from Shawn Levy himself. If I can find the damn quote. I lost the quote. Okay, yes. Kevin Feige, that would be a nice dream. I lost the quote. There it is. Okay. While Reynolds and Jackman have already worked together in the much maligned X-Men Origins Wolverine, which wasn't a bad movie in parts, and then in some parts one of the worst.
I like the first 20 minutes a lot.
I like the first bit. I like the first bit of the movie, and then it really falls apart. Anyway.
I have a great hot toy from that, though.
In the much maligned X-Men Origins Wolverine film, the closest thing to a reunion was Wolverine's brief cameo in Deadpool 2. Shawn Levy, the director of Reynolds' upcoming Netflix film, The Adam Project, which once again we'll talk about in a bit, teased that he would love to bring the pair together, and this is what he said. I am not going to say where and how, but I absolutely will confirm that it is my intention and determination to be the lucky son of a bitch who puts those two magnificent gods on the same movie together. Once again, he's saying, I am not going to say where or how, but I will absolutely confirm that my intention and determination is to be the lucky son of a bitch who puts those two magnificent gods in the same movie together. That comes to us from Shawn Levy. Now, listen, this is far from a green light from a studio that this thing's going in production, but I do think it's interesting that Shawn Levy used that terminology. He goes, I will confirm for you, it is absolutely my intention to get these two in a movie together. And Shawn Levy is a guy with some clout in the business right now. A lot of the movies that he wants to get made will get made. And so it starts to bring up the question, do people, number one, want to see Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman in a movie together? Yes, they do. People absolutely want to see it. Now, I think if you ask 90% of the people, what movie do you want to see them in together, they're going to see as Deadpool and Wolverine. But I absolutely guarantee you put them in anything together, people will line up. So what should they be in together? And I've got the pitch for you guys. And I'm sure Ray will give us a pitch of his own. But here's mine. I absolutely believe that you make a rom-com, all right, here's a simple premise. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are battling it out for the affections of the same woman. You make that movie, which has been done 100 times, absolutely been done 100 times. I'm not saying it hasn't. But you make that movie, you just think of the possibility. You think of the hour and 42 minutes of banter you could have between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. Now, the other obvious choice, which I have advocated for many times, and I don't know why Hollywood hasn't done it yet, they should. A Face-Off reboot. You do Face-Off reboot with, instead of Nick Cage and John Travolta, you have Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. That, you might as well just print the check for $2 billion right now. That becomes an all-time classic, up there with Casablanca, Citizen Kane, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Face-Off the reboot. It'll be up there with some of the great names. I know, Rob, number one.
Reboot perfection?
I mean, yes, right? So, Rob, let me ask you this. Number one, look, I think the public wants this. Shawn Levy says he's committed to getting this done. Do you think Shawn Levy's going to actually be able to get this movie pulled together, whatever that movie is going to be? And if so, what kind of movie do you think that could end up being?
Well, I think he absolutely could pull that off. I mean, he's not just a prolific director, but he's also a producer. He's one of the guys behind Stranger Things. So he's a mover and shaker, John. He can get things done. As for the kind of movie, I would say put them in a remake of Wong Kar-wai's Happy Together.
Oh my God,
I know,
that's
right?
a deep cut.
It's a deep cut, but people are going to be like, what are you saying, Rob? I know. I'm kind of kidding. Kind of. Because I don't think anybody should remake a Wong Kar-wai movie. But that said, put him in an erotic thriller. I like the idea of making it a rom-com, but what about like a Body Heat-esque, really dark noir, where these two guys are competing for the soul of the woman they both love, but turn it into something that's really, really dark with murder and duplicity and.
But is that what the audience wants to see? Like, you feel like a Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds? Don't they want to go and have a lot of fun with it and see?
I think it could be fun
with it.
Watching these two guys who basically wind up trying to kill each other over a woman.
But you're the guy with the Basic Instinct 1/6 figures.
Yes,
right.
That's 1/4 scale, dude.
Over there, 1/4
Quarter scale.
Oh,
scale.
it's even more serious than I thought.
Come on. No, yes. I would like to, and Paul Verhoeven should direct it. Even though Shawn Levy wants it direct, let Shawn Levy direct. But
all right, Chris. I mean, you hear about this, Hugh Jackman. Number one, do you think this is a movie that could be pulled together? Would the audience still be interested if it's not Wolverine and Deadpool?
Absolutely.
And what kind of movie? Like, you're in charge of the studio. What movie do you want them to make?
I mean, one, everyone would watch this because how many times will we watch an aviation gin commercial just to see the two of them go back and forth and, snipe at each other? All I want from them, y'all remember the movie Just Friends?
Oh, I love Just Friends.
I love Just Friends. It's on my Christmas rotation.
With Amy Smart. He does that
Smart,
with Amy Smart,
yeah.
right? I love that movie.
It's such a great underrated movie. When I got my wisdom teeth out, my mom recorded me singing I Swear, just like Ryan Reynolds did. But so all I want is Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds to fight each other the way that Ryan Reynolds fights his brother in that movie. I just want them slapping the shit out of each other and being so mean. I can't remember, but he's great.
And by the way, you were singing one of the songs. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, every once in a while, and I probably even get the words wrong. Mm-hmm. I start singing Anna Faris's Forgiveness. It's more than saying sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why every once in a while I catch myself. Ray is not impressed.
She's so good in that one.
Anna Faris is great. Amy Smart, Ryan Reynolds is so good in that movie.
It's such a good movie. But I want that level of just like bickering and slapstick. I think that'd be super fun for these two to just play off of each other in something like that.
I got it.
Uh-oh.
I got it. This is $1 million idea right here. Okay, both of them are assassins, right? But Ryan Reynolds is like the lower sort of assassin. Like Hugh Jackman seems to get the job done way faster than he does. They've never met, and they're sent to the same job, and they get stuck at an airport. All the flights are down.
Oh my God.
And then they both start realizing, oh, that's the other guy that's been trying to steal my job. Whatever. But then
what does Stanley Tucci play in this?
Yeah, Catherine Zeta-Jones, who's a flight attendant, comes. But anyways, it's going to be great. Terminal 2, starring Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman. Let's go.
Anyway, guys.
Where does Tom fit into the movie?
Yeah, I mean, that just sounds like it writes itself. And what's Tom Hanks? Is he going to play the airport controller guy?
Tom Hanks is not involved. His time in
or does he still live at the
he's
same
still
airport?
The same character.
He still lives there. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about this? Shawn Levy is saying he is absolutely confirming that it is his intention to make this movie. Do you think it can happen? If so, are you interested in it? If so, what kind of movie do you think it should be? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down into the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Hey guys, we want to take a minute and thank the sponsor of today's video, the good folks at Keeps. Now look, you guys probably already know that 2 out of every 3 men will experience some form of hair loss by the time they're just 35 years old. Now that's where Keeps comes in because Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors. That means the guys that use it love it. Keeps offers a simple, affordable, and stress-free way to keep your hair. It's also low cost. Treatments start as low as just $10 per month, and Keeps offers generic versions for the 2 FDA-approved medications to prevent hair loss. That means treatment plans are affordable, typically half the cost of pharmacy prices. Keeps has everything your hair needs delivered straight to your door with discreet packaging and proven results. Remember, prevention is the key. Treatments can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so the sooner you act, the better. When it comes to your hair, save more, spend less with Keeps. So if you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to Keeps, that's KEEPS.com/Campea to receive your first month of treatment for free. That's Keeps, KEEPS.com/Campea to get your first month free. Keeps.com/Campea.